He's 40. I'm 25 at the time. I wasn't looking for anything serious, so we had a casual hookup. I've made it very clear to him that I don't want anything serious. I don't want to be seen with him where I live because everybody talks. About 5 weeks later, I end up in the hospital from a burst appendix, and they had to take my gallbladder out.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Hey, welcome back, Motivation Nation. It's your host, Air Gordon. Look, we're not gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right into it. This lady is gonna tell us about she ain't never dating again, apparently. So let's see what took place to make her never want to date again.
So after work, I typically go to this bar near my house, and I just read a book or I write, and I just socialize with people because I work from home. Well, one night I go in, and there's this guy sitting next to me who's about to leave. He just ordered a to-go box. Sees me sit down, orders a glass of wine, asks me if I want a drink. I say, no, I'm not drinking right now. I look him up and down. I'm like, let me guess, Marine, infantry, and Camp Lejeune. He goes, how did you know? He's 40. I'm 25 at the time. I wasn't looking for anything serious, so we had a casual hookup. I've made it very clear to him that I don't want anything serious. I don't want to be seen with him where I live because everybody talks. About 5 weeks later, I end up in the hospital from a burst appendix, and they had to take my gallbladder out. Guess who's pregnant? So I text him and I say, just letting you know, I'm pregnant.
You said you didn't want anything serious, so you had a one-night stand, and now you're pregnant. It seems like you have gotten yourself into something serious, whether you wanted to be in something serious or not. It's gotten serious, ma'am. Ridiculous. Okay. All right, let me let her go on. This story has already started out crazy, if you ask me. But all right. Okay.
Up to the hospital, he's a firefighter. I know the red flags are screaming. He's bossing the doctors around. He's with me every single step of the way. He gets them to transfer me to a different hospital. He's holding me up in the shower, washing me, like taking care of me, saying, we can keep it, we can keep it. I said, I'm not keeping this child. After the hospital, I hear nothing from him for 2 days. Until 3 a.m., he calls me and he says, I don't even know if I'm allowed in your apartment because you don't like people knowing anything about me. Do you even care about me? I care about you. I want to do something serious. I went to the Kanye concert, and all I could think about was how badly I wanted you to be there. Do you care about me? And I said, you're not a stranger anymore. Like, I like the way you've shown up. Yes, you can come to my apartment and take care of me, please. I'm post-surgery. I need the help. He starts acting very boyfriendy. Now, mind you, I was detached.
So wait, whoa, hold on. Stop the press. Give me a break here. So you're okay with laying down with a man having unprotected relations, getting pregnant, but you don't want him, you don't feel comfortable enough with him for him to know where you live. Okay. Okay. I'm stuck in the twilight zone. But got it. Got it. Okay. It doesn't have to make any sense to me. Because in her mind, this makes perfect sense. And to some people out there on this internet, what she's saying makes perfect sense to them. Okay, got it. All right. That's just the timeline I'm in. I'm gonna start wearing my Back to the Future shirt. I'm gonna have to, because this is banana peels for me.
Up until this point, and the fact that I'm carrying his child. Now the next week he comes over for the abortion. He's with me every single second. He's holding me up. He's wiping me. He's changing the pads. I'm projectile vomiting everywhere. He's cleaning it up. He's holding me up in the shower, researching, getting me medication, talking about future plans. This was on a Friday. My birthday was on a Monday. I hadn't heard from him. And he had said that he wanted me to be more direct with communication because I'm bad at being vulnerable. So I write him a nice long text. It was literally just, I appreciate you. I see you showing up. You're a hero to me. Like, all of these really nice things. No response. I'm like, oh, he probably just needs time to digest. He's better at talking in person. This was a Friday. The whole thing happened. I sent the text. Monday is my birthday. Thumbs ups my message and says, happy birthday, little one. Okay, well, I'm going to Topgolf with my siblings, so I invite him to come. He comes, we have a great time, we all get along, we have so much fun. My brother was paying the bill, so I go to the bathroom, I come back. This man looks at me and just storms past me. Won't talk to me, won't look at me. Now I'm drinking at this point, right? And I felt like getting a little crazy. So I drop him off at his house because he doesn't drive, by the way. I get out to hug him and I say, I want to talk to you for 10 minutes. And he said, no, I'm not dealing with your bullshit tonight. Long story short, we end up talking. I said, I want to talk about the fact that you didn't respond to my text. He said, what text? I said, the long text I sent. He goes, you think I would waste my time reading that? Complete different person. His eyes were glossy, different person. He says, I thought you'd at least say thank you. And I said, for what? He said, I paid the bill at Topgolf. How on earth would I have known that? Starts scrolling on Tinder in front of me, says he never wants to touch me again, and that he only stuck around to make sure that because he didn't want to be stuck with me for the rest of his life. I told him I never wanted anything serious. He points to a guy on the screen, this old man, and goes, maybe he'll want you. He said he never wants to touch me again, among other awful things. I get up, I leave, I'm drunk, I turn around, I knock on the door, and I just hug him, and I start crying, and I say, thank you for being there for me for the hardest moment of my life. Picks me up. Baby, don't cry, come here. Gives me a bottle of wine. I say something sassy. He says, you're not gonna fucking disrespect me in my house, get the fuck out. 40-year-olds? 40-year-olds in Tampa? This is what we're doing? I have never experienced someone switching who they are entirely like that. This wasn't from a dating app. I don't use them, so that is why I am not dating anymore.
Hey, ma'am, you weren't dating then. You had a one-night stand. That wasn't a date. I mean, are you considering one-night stands dates? Is that what this is in this timeline of 2026 that I'm in? This lady is now saying that she's not dating anymore and she never went on a date with this man. She went to a bar. He was leaving. He ordered some drinks. She thought that he was attractive, had a one-night stand, and got pregnant. He stepped up, did everything he could to help her. But she said she didn't want anything serious, so she definitely didn't want to have a baby and have be because that's extremely serious and be connected to this guy. He gets upset about it. And now some kind of way it's his fault. Wow. Right when I thought I had seen it all on this internet and potentially heard it all, they lay this on me. It can't get any crazier than this. I'm stuck. I'm truly stuck in the Twilight Zone, and I'm not really sure how to get out at this point. And not only can I not get out of this Twilight Zone, I don't even really know how to operate and live properly because this is someone's logic. And she's hopped on the internet and started to spit this out as if she is cooking. She thinks she's making a lot of sense and making it seem like this is a bad guy. As she laid down and had a one-night stand. Now, he was wrong for having a one-night stand with a stranger unprotected. He's just as crazy as she is. A stranger you met in the bar. But at the very minimum, at least he tried to step up and do what he could for the baby, even though he was about to have a child with an individual he knew absolutely nothing about. That's just too dangerous. Both of them are whack jobs, if you ask me. That's just craziness. How do you do something like that? Man, look, I don't even know what to say about this outside of I'm in the Twilight Zone because none of what this lady said makes any sense to me. None of this stuff goes down as anything logical. This is two people that are on a collision course that are rolling the dice with their life. And whatever happens to people that's willing to roll the dice with their life, that's what happens to them. But anyway, I don't know what else to say about this video because there's nothing that we can take from this, right? Other than, hey, be discerning in who you decide to lay down with unprotected, especially within hours of meeting them. Say that knowing this guy for an hour or two, it ended up pregnant. Man, that's the craziest thing. Hey, but look, it happens. I mean, it's the craziest thing I'd have heard, but look, it happens. I know it happens, but I haven't heard anybody hop on the internet and talk about this like this. But anyway, man, this is so crazy. It's funny to me. This is like pure comedy. Okay. Hopefully you guys were entertained by this nonsense because it's precisely what this is. It's nonsense. But I would like to hear from you guys and let me know if you guys, has this happened to any one of you? Have you been a victim of something like this? I want to know, do you know someone that this has happened to? Would you lay down with someone that you met 30 minutes ago unprotected? I just want to know. I just want to know what the consensus is of the people who watch this channel. Let me know what you guys think. You heard what I heard. You saw what I saw. Jump down in the comments. It's your turn to speak because I want to hear from you guys. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Out.